Well, I just wanted to do a quick little video. I haven't done a quick sourcing video for ages. And since I'm not good at editing, what you see is what you get. Anyways, I went to my favorite local DAV thrift store. Didn't pick up much, but what's cool about going to this one is everything is like $1 or $2, and they always give me a good deal because they know me. So I'm just gonna show you kind of quick like what I found. Spent 10 bucks. I think overall, I guess I'll count it up and see. All right, the first thing that I found is a vintage. This was from, I believe, the 80s and 90s. It was called Major Damage. Just a kind of a unique company. I've had several items from them that have done pretty good. This one is a snap button shirt. But yeah, they're kind of known for, you know, kind of some leather patchwork and stuff like that. But haven't looked that up, but I've done these for 40 bucks. This one is a little bit more plain, so we're probably looking at 20 bucks or so for it. Here's another vintage brand that I do pretty good with, Current Scene. This one is just kind of a basic jacket. It has the metal zipper. It's in pretty good condition. Probably have to wash it up a little bit, but again, this is a $25 item that I've had pretty good success with. So got that. This was a local hockey team, a minor league team that is no longer, but I always do really good with minor league jerseys, hockey jerseys. So again, have to clean it up a little bit, but it's a $25 item all day long. Here, this was my favorite. Okay, now lately I have been finding a lot of vintage 1980s t-shirts. So that is kind of my bolo right now. Look for 80s t-shirts. This particular one is the Joker. If you look down here, 1989. Let's see. Doesn't really matter what the brand is here, but I did look up comps for this specific one, and they're getting between 45 and 50 bucks. So pretty cool. And then the last item I got was a Sherpa line vest, steel. I saw a lot of these, again, probably in the $20 to $25 range, but let's see, we say 40 bucks here, 20 bucks there, 60, we'll just say 20 bucks here, 80, 20 bucks here, 100, 120 bucks. I was in there for about a half an hour, so just kind of a quick sourcing video, kind of show you what I do. That's my first stop of the day, and I'm going to try to make one more. All right, so I stopped at 2 more places, did not pick up very much stuff. On a typical sourcing day for me, I pick up at least 35 to 40 items. Today I picked up, I think, total of 12. But the items that I got, I picked up this Minnesota Twins. Now this is a Nike windbreaker. When it comes to getting sports gear, brand is really, really important. Twins are doing good this year, so had to pick that up. I'm a big Twins fan. I grew up in Minnesota, so had to get that. I found a pair of convertible pants. These are Columbia Omni Shade Sun Protection. The convertible pants I do pretty good. They're a hiking pant or a fishing pant, and you can unzip the leg on them to make them just shorts. Not a big seller. I mean, they might sell for $16 to $18.99, but if you can pick them up for $3 or $4 bucks, you'll do okay. Picked up a pair of Alberto pants. These are a golf pant. These typically do pretty good for me. I usually sell those for about $24.99. I found a bat. Now, whenever you're checking out bats, you always have to make sure there's no cracks in them and no dents. So I just kind of put my hand over like this and kind of see. This one's in excellent condition. This is an aluminum bat, which they do not dent very easily, so you don't typically have to worry quite as much on these. But always double check, just make sure they're in good condition. I picked up a La Crusade lid. So La Crusade stuff does really, really good. I couldn't find the rest of it, only the lid today. So hopefully I'll still be able to sell that without any problems. Solomon shoes do pretty good. Again, when checking out shoes, always make sure that the bottoms are good. I always check the heels, make sure that the heels are in pretty good condition. These were in solid condition. I did pay 10 bucks for them. But I typically, after washing these up, making them look really good, they'll sell for about 35 bucks. So not too bad. Locally, we are a Western town, so I find a lot of Western stuff. I do really well with it. Wawmaker, Scully, they are two brands that do really well. These are a cinch back type of pant. Always does really well. And then the last item I got, just a pair of shorts, Nike Golf Tour Performance, dry fit, real good condition. You know, again, this is like a $16.99 item. You know, I paid $4 for it. You know, my typical sold is around 30 bucks, but $16.99 to 18, you know, 20 bucks. If you can get a bunch of those as fillers, it all adds up. So today was a very short sourcing day for me. I had a coaches meeting. My kids start school tomorrow already, so it was a very quick summer. So my sourcing habits are going to change. During the summer, I was able to go down to the city on a fairly regular basis to really do my bigger sourcing trips. I'll have to do that every other week now. But you know, one of the things that I always really stress is when it comes to sourcing, you have to figure out how many items you can list per week and source to that number. Try really hard to source to that number. If you can, if you're capable of getting 50 items listed in a week, that's what you're going for. You're going for sourcing to that number. That way you don't get those dreaded death piles that are big demotivators. So that's kind of my tip. The bolo of the week, I guess, would be vintage 1980s t-shirts. They are hot. I've been selling a bunch of those lately. I picked up a dozen of them here a couple weeks ago for $1 a piece, and they've been selling between 20 and 35 bucks a piece. So if you find the ringer ones, you know, where the collar is different, those do really good. I've been selling ones that are like from cities, Nashville, New Orleans. Just look for, you know, 80s t-shirts. They're hot right now. This is the first sourcing video I have done in a long time. So quality probably isn't the best, but it's what you get. So if you did like this video, if you find it helpful, if you want to see more videos, please follow me, and that hopefully will motivate me to get on top of this a little bit more often. So thanks for the support, and happy sourcing.